point here because Liberty-Eylau is ready to end it. I can tell you that.
Well, you risk, getting somebody hurt. So there's reasons why to finish the game off.
You got Ladarian Thorne in at defensive tackle. DeKalian Pelham in at defensive tackle. Caleb King in at defensive end. Cy Schumacher, linebacker.
Okay, the starting quarterback with a handoff. It goes to a running back going to his left, and that is Templeton. The starting quarterback being Goodwin. And it's going to be for Templeton a loss of a couple of yards, 2 or 3 yards. We'll see where they spot it. Give him a loss of 2.
Caleb King on the stop.
Yeah, he came in and did a real good job there.
At one corner, we have Keontae Smith. Nate Mary at the other corner, and the safeties, Brandon Wade and Javon King.
All right, 2nd down and 12 now for Liberty-Eylau from their 18-yard line. Snap back to Goodman. Goodman throwing right. This ball is caught out there at the 23, down at the 25. So a gain of 7 on that pass play.
How about some scores, ladies and gentlemen? Send me some scores. We need something to talk about.
Clock moving, 10:35 to go here in the 4th quarter. Carthage leading 49-7.
Henderson.
And Goodman back in the shotgun to take the snap. And we got a flag.
Hey, Larry, we got some scores with you. Pleasant Grove running away from Henderson 33-7 with 8 minutes to go in the ball game.
Okay, false start against Liberty-Eylau. 34-7 Hawks over the Lions.
Hawks are going to be hard to deal with.
Yes. Yes, they are.
But we need some tests.
That's 3rd down and 10 now for Liberty-Eylau from their own 20. Snap back to Goodman. Goodman going to go deep. Right sideline. This ball is caught. Incomplete.
Out of bounds.
Doug juggling it. So that'll make it 4th down now.
Nate Mary on the coverage. Yeah, actually caught the ball, but he juggled it going out of bounds.
So they're going to punt it. And it'll be from the 20-yard line.
Since Henderson had 4 turnovers, doesn't do it to you.
So Henderson's going to be 1-1 on the season. All right, we await the punt. There's the snap. High, short kick. Coming toward the Carthage sideline. Nope, it's going to hit in the middle of the field. I thought it was going to the sideline, but that fooled me. So it's going to be Carthage football after a short kick. Carthage is going to have it at the Liberty-Eylau 31-yard line. I believe that was an 11-yarder. Henderson next week will be at Jacksonville.
Jason made a point early in the ball game to talk about conditioning. Look over there at their sideline. You see several players on the bench with their shoulder pads off, stretching. That's a sign that they're having cramps.
Okay, Wilson this time handing off. I think this is Stewart coming left. Stewart. That may not be him. Yes, no, it's not.
Vontavious Gibson.
Okay.
Shoot tackle on that guy right there. Or he'd have had some running room.
So that's a gain of 3 for Gibson. And if they don't make that stop there, he's got quite a bit of room in front of him. Gibson would be, let's see, I think that would be our 4th tailback of the night. Okay, coming in now is Zytavian Wilson, a junior. Going out is Wade. Dogs letting the play clock run down now before they snap it. Down to 3. Snap with 1. Hand off Gibson. Gibson going left. Stays in bounds. No gain on the play. Clock still moving. 8:35 left. Carthage is going to be 2-0. be victory number 151 for Coach Surratt. Heard him say earlier in the year 3 goals for the team. This was in an interview, so it's public. Undefeated at home, win district, win state. Those are the 3 goals.
Those are pretty good goals.
Yeah. Yep. And I tell you what, a change in terminology for him. I think this may be the first year that he hasn't had something special. When he said something special in the past, that meant a state championship. But this year, he actually used the word state championship for a goal. Okay, timeout called by Carthage. We'll take a break. 7:58 to play in the ball game.
Throughout Texas, Louisiana, and New Mexico, one of the largest independent oil field service companies is Pinergy, ranked #1 in the United States for total number of wells drilled. You'll likely recognize Pinergy Carthage top management: Randy Taylor, Brandon Taylor, Andy Snow, Justin Taylor, and Steve Nations. At the Austin corporate office, senior management offers a combined 400 years experience regarding energy services. No more. Check the website pinergy.com or call 903-693-8400. Pinergy.
If you need construction done, check with Carlos and Shane Courtney at Courtney Construction Incorporated. They're the best in the business, whether it's pipeline or dirt work, oil field maintenance, or general construction. The Courtneys are well experienced. Call them at 903-694-2911 or drop by 1300 Northeast Loop in Carthage. When you need it done right, call Courtney Construction Incorporated. They'll get it done.
All right, things coming up. Monday is Chalk Talk, 12 o'clock noon at the Fieldhouse. Next Friday night here, Marshall Mavericks, 7:30.
They're getting beat 53-0. Marshall is.
3rd down and 7. Okay, here's a pitch out going to Gibson. Gibson going to his right to the 25. Flag on the play to the 20 and out of bounds.
That's going to be a hold on Octavian Wilson, tight end. Great effort. He just tackled a defender.
Well, 2 flags over there, so somebody saw something.
That was quite obvious. Sometimes those interior linemen can get away with that, but that tight end out there is up on the end, close to the official.
Kilgore's ahead 48-24, Larry, against our district.
Okay, so that's a 10-yard penalty against Carthage. Coach Surratt not going to. Well, he mentioned that at halftime. He didn't like the penalties. We had only 1 last week. We got 8 tonight for 79 yards. So it's now 3rd down. Let's see, the ball's on the 38. 3rd down and 17.
Cy Schumacher coming in at fullback.
Good to have him back in there. Cy, 2-year starter at 3rd base for the Bulldog baseball team.
Them old linemen, they don't get the credit, you know. They only get penalties. That's when they're called out.
3rd down and 17. Here's Wilson, flag on the play. Wilson running left. Gets away from the defender to the 40 and out of bounds at about the 37-yard line, but there is a flag.
Yep, that's going to be motion on Octavian Wilson. Got flags. 2 plays in a row, both of them with effort. This one, they just didn't get set before the ball snapped.
Larry, how many total games has Surratt been here now?
Okay, I'll get it in just a second. They may turn this one down. There was only a 2-yard gain. I'd turn it down and make it 4th down and 15. Okay, they do turn it down. So it's a 2-yard gain. Okay, I'll get that for you. Let's see. He is 151 now and 28. This will be 179 games.
Well, you and I have been involved in, I've been involved in all but 2.
4th down and 15, 179. He'll be at 151 wins and 28 losses. 4th down and 15 for Carthage at the Liberty-Eylau 46. We got 7:14 left to play in the ball game. And Wilson's going to be in the shotgun. He's going to have twins to the right and 1 to the left. Ball is on the left hash. Gibson early movement. There's a flag. Gibson, the tailback, moved. Another penalty. Let's see. What is Gibson? Is he a junior? Okay, I don't have it up there. I have to get that.
Should be on that sheet right there.
Yep, it is on this one. hey, I want to save this because I don't have the roster I have doesn't have the classifications. Okay, so what is junior? What is Gibson? He indeed is a junior. Going to have a lot of seniors graduating from this team. Junior class is going to have to come up for us next year. Okay, 4th down and about 25. Here's Wilson throwing. This ball is caught. And let's see, it's going to be a nice game, but not near enough for the first down. It will be a gain from the 41 to 32, a 9-yard pass play, and the Liberty-Eylau Leopards will take over.
That was a good throw by Wilson, a good catch by Wilson. Octavian Wilson on the catch.
15 seniors starting on this team, 9 on the defense and 6 on the offense. Great senior class, boy. You got a 3-star recruit, you got a 4-star recruit in there, and all those starters for the Bulldogs. Okay, let's see. This is Brown handing off to a reserve running back going to his left, and he's going to stay in bounds, thank goodness, and
stopped by Javon King.
He ended up on his bohunkers, didn't he? That boy hit him hard.
It's going to be a gain of about, let's see, they're going to give him 6. Okay, give him 6. So 2nd down and 4 for Liberty-Eylau from their 38. Got 6.5 minutes left to go in this one. Okay, and they're going to keep it on the ground again. And that'll be, okay, they need 4. They got 3 there.
Stopped by DeKalian Pelham.
Okay, coming in now is Kamar White. Let's see what he is. Kamar White is a senior. Good to get him in there. 3rd down and 1 now for Liberty-Eylau at their 41. 6 minutes to go, so we're halfway through the 4th quarter. And Ezekiel Brown looking over to the sideline. Still 12 seconds left on the play clock. They hand off. They'll get a 1st down on this run to the left. And he is stopped after a gain of about 5 yards, it appears. It's going to be out to the 46. So give him 5.
Javon King.
And a 1st down.
Even the 2nd unit, they're still swarming. And I've been very impressed the first 2 ball games with our defense. We live in a pass-happy era, but the teams that win big ball games are the teams that can run the ball and the teams that can stop the run.
Okay, they hand off. Then here's a running back going to the left, runs into an official. That helps us out. And after that, after colliding with the umpire, that helped us as that sort of stopped his momentum. And he picks up about 6 or 7 yards.
Got a penalty.
Not again.
Number 62, Christian Miller, comes in the ball game at defensive tackle.
Well, it's obvious that we come in and play our 2s and give them the time because they practice just like everybody else.
So 7 yards.
Yes.
7 yards on the run, then 15 yards on a penalty against the Bulldogs. We are 1 yard away now from triple digits in penalty yardage. That will be a source of conversation for the Bulldogs this next week. 10 penalties for 99 yards.
It will be addressed. You can
30,
count on that.
32-yard line. Liberty-Eylau has it 32-yard line of the Bulldogs. Okay, here's a big rush. An incomplete pass there. And that'll make it now 2nd down and 10 for Liberty-Eylau from the Carthage 32. 4:42 to play in the game.
They was trying to set up the screen, but Caleb King on the pressure.
First down, make it 2nd down and 10. 2nd and 10 for Liberty-Eylau from the Bulldog 32. Snap back to Brown. He's going to throw right. Ball incomplete. He pretty much threw that before his receiver turned around, and it's 3rd down and 10 now. They are 1, 2, 3, 4 out of 15 through the air. All right, 3rd down and 10. Carthage leading at 49-7.
Larry, what's the rule when you can run the clock if you head by 42 with 4 minutes to go?
It's set different by different real, and the coaches got to agree. Don't
Yeah,
they?
the coaches got to agree too. Okay, here's a pass. Flag on the play.
It's going to be on us.
Flag down, pass down toward the goal line.
Nate Mary on the coverage. He's giving up about a foot in height. So he pulled the guy down.
Well, to go back to the question of when you run it, at least in those junior high games, I can tell you on Thursday night, and I think it's true in the varsity games too, the team that's behind is usually the one that requests that they run it, and then you have to get permission from the team that's ahead. I think I remember Scott telling me one time that the other team wanted to run it, and he said no. That the backups needed some work.
Well, they picked that flag up, Larry.
They sure did. So an incomplete pass, and it's now fourth down and 10 for Liberty-Eylau from the Bulldog 32-yard line. Okay, Ezekiel Brown got the snap. He's going to throw it. Now he's under pressure. Now he's being sacked. Big loss, and Carthage holds. It'll go from the 32 back to the 41, a 9-yard loss. And Carthage holds, and they'll take over at their own 41. Okay, if we can pick up
Caleb
about
Keem and Austin Burney on the stop.
Well, they were going to nuts. The coaches were going crazy over here on our squad. Like, yeah.
pick up a first down, and I think it's over. We've got to have maybe a first. You got to have a first down to get it, and a little bit of help from Mr. Pipak.
You know, we really have had two, not on the scoreboard, but two shutout games back to back. We knew this defense was going to be special this year, and it really is.
Again, to emphasize Otis's point, 9 seniors. You think about that. 9 seniors. And the 2 juniors, they started, at least one of them started last year. Okay, here comes Brokel hobbling out on the field.
They named Kelvonte Dixon the offensive player of the game and Desmond Hicks the defensive player of the game.
First down and 10 for the Carthage Bulldogs from their own 41. Okay, yeah, Jason, we need to go down to you here in the fourth quarter. We'll go down to you after this next play. Okay, here's a pitch out going left. There's a running back. This is Gibson. Gibson now going to go back to his right as he reverses his field, and a lot of running, and he picks up 3 yards. Okay, Jason Wade now with the XL sideline mic. Jason.
Yeah, like I was named the offensive players. Having problems with the mic. Back up to you, Larry.
Well, you know what? One of the kids that plays on the offensive line for Carthage is starting centers, Connor Davis. Connor was talking about not playing because he's been in with all these talent. And he told his dad, you know, I don't know if I'm going to play or not. Well, he ends up starting, you know. So sometimes you just keep at it and things will happen.
It's called perseverance.
Second down and 7. I like that word, perseverance. Second down and 7. Okay, handoff goes this time to, that may be Schumacher. Okay, and he picks up 1. And so we're now down to 3:10 to go. Third down and 6. We got to have one first down. One first down, that ought to do it.
We'll go for fourth, too, you know.
As this will take us well under 3 minutes here before we snap it again. Carthage is going to go 2-0. And it'll be career win number 151 for Coach Surratt here at Carthage. And the Bulldogs coming back here next week to face the Marshall Mavericks. Snap back to Wilson. Okay, pitch out. Running back going left. This is Gibson. Going to be stopped. No gain. Clock stips, keeps moving.
Guy kind of landed on the back of his foot.
Yeah.
He got up there.
This Liberty-Eylau team is a little bit in over their head, but they're going to win some ball games. They are talented. They got a tough schedule.
Wow.
Yeah, boy, I tell you what, there's no 4A team in the state that has got.
You can't have a tougher schedule than that.
And in a 3-week span, they're going to play Argyle, La Vega, and Pleasant Grove.
and us. 4 in a row.
There's a few state championships.
Well, no, they're not playing 4 in a row. They've got, but they've got those three in a row. They got us, but then they've got Texas High and Atlanta before they meet the Argyle Eagles.
So how does that happen, Larry? How did who was responsible for scheduling that lineup?
Their head coach.
So he wanted it, I guess, huh?
He probably couldn't find games.
I asked an assistant before the ball game how'd that happen. He said, "You need to talk to that guy down on the field." So that's a penalty right there against the Bulldogs. Okay, we now are in triple digits as far as penalty yardage, 11 for 104.
Hey, Larry, I do want to say that just to tell all of our listeners, they do want to stay tuned after the game. We got a special presentation that will be going on the field.
Okay. All right, snap back to Anthony Wilson. Wilson running to his right. Oh, don't go out of bounds. Let's see. I think they'll keep the clock rolling there as he went out of bounds.
He gave it up for it. Maybe they'll say you got
Oh, that was 4th down. So that's right. So Liberty-Eylau will get the football after a loss of 1 on the play. So Liberty-Eylau will get it with 91 seconds left to go in this one. Well, we're glad you've joined us. Second week in a row, the Bulldogs have just dominated this ball game. The stats are going to look a lot like last week. Last week, late in the third quarter, Jacksonville had 12 yards total offense. And if it had not been for a 49-yard touchdown pass in the first half, then Liberty-Eylau would have had 20 yards at halftime. No, they would have had 11. Excuse me. They would have had 11.
You doubled up.
So it's been just a total domination by the Bulldogs. The defense. Now, Coach Surratt, I thought, in his interview, he had a good point. He said, we've got some formations coming up later in the year that we're going to face that we don't see very much, and so we'll really get tested there. Okay, we got a timeout on the field. We'll take a break here. 91 seconds to go.
Carry on, Larry.
Okay, all right. So we'll keep it here. Yeah, he said, got some formations we're going to face later on that you don't see very much, and so have big challenges there. But boy, this is one of the better defenses that we've had here in his 13 years. 09 was a great group. Deshaun Williams, outstanding defensive tackle. 17 was that great trio of linebackers, Gates, Brown, and DeJulian. Okay, here's a handoff to the running back going to his left. And let's see, then he's pushed back after, he's still on his feet, finally brought down over there. Gain will go from the 39 to the, looks like to the 33, so we'll give him 6 yards. And
Smith and Wade. Keontae Smith. Wade on the tackle.
All right, let's see. Under 60 seconds to go now. Okay, here's Goodman, the quarterback, running up the middle, and he picks up a first down. That's going to be a gain of 8. That'll be their 6th first down of the ball game. And the clock should start running again here. 1st and 10 for Liberty-Eylau at the Carthage 25. 40 seconds to go. Quarterback again, up the middle. Picks up 9 to the 16. .25 seconds left. 2nd down and 1 at the 16. 20 seconds left. 15 seconds left. Quarterback again. Has another first down. Stopped at the 12. That could be it right there.
Devontae Beecham on a stop.
Stopped with 7 seconds. Clock starts rolling.
They're not going to run another play.
Yeah. Ball game. Carthage wins it 49-7. We'll take a break and come back to Bulldog Stadium right after this break.
Well, Otis, we're going to have to talk through this break until I figure out what's going on with the computer. It's a screen come up that I have never seen.
Right.
So,
Very good ball game for the Bulldogs tonight. You know, we took control of the first quarter. The ball game really was won in that first quarter. We held that ball for 7 minutes, that opening drive. With their lack of depth, that really took a lot of them out, took a lot of energy out of them. Great night for the Carthage Bulldogs.
let's talk about back when you broke all your records in college, Otis. I'm sure you had some good chunkers.
Oh yeah,
that chunked it to
yeah.
you.
One of them was from Atlanta, Todd Elliott.
Todd Elliott.
Yeah. Another one from Sulphur Springs, Stacy Cody.
Did you ever hear from those guys anymore?
Oh yeah,
Still
I
talk to?
keep in contact with both of them. Todd was the head coach at one time at Linden Kildare.
I knew I heard that name somewhere. Well, being in Atlanta, it should be what we would hear. Yeah. But Marshall come here next week. They took a pretty good beat today from a really good ball team. Longview is really up there in talent, great quarterback. We have two good quarterbacks playing right now. We've got the big kid and we got Anthony Wilson. And we need to, like we did tonight, get Anthony some reps in case something happens. And don't forget tomorrow night, Keontae, University of Texas, will play LSU at Texas. And so I guess Cody Baldry will be playing for A&M. I don't know where A&M plays. Jared McGlynn will be playing for University of San Antonio, University of Texas San Antonio tomorrow. So we still have some athletes that are there.
Don't forget about Brown and Gates, D. Boeing, and
well, Caps.
Cavian Ingram. Well, we got three guys down there at Sam Houston. You got anything to do with that?
We'll have a little pull there, you know. Pulled a couple strings and got them down there. And of course, D. Bowens was such a great route runner that he would be so wide open.
Okay, now Jason, we're going to be going down to you on a moment's notice here to make sure that we get the interview with Coach Surratt.
Okay, right now he's just about to address the team. And
okay, now remember, Jerry's told you to get right on in there,
yes,
real close where you can catch any words that are said.
Yeah, I'm getting in position now as we speak.
Plus, you said we had something presentation at the end of it.
Exactly.
Okay. We had a pretty good crowd tonight. Liberty-Eylau didn't bring very many people, but we had a pretty good crowd. It's hot. People are not coming because of the heat. A lot of people, because we had a little bit right here in front of us that we were empty. But they're season ticket holders. They'll be here as soon as it cools off just a little bit. This is the hottest part of the year, they're saying. It's going to be 102 tomorrow, seemed like, and so it's getting dry.
All right, guys, I think we're getting close.
We got burn bans all around us, so we all need some rain.
Oh yeah.
Okay, yeah, Jason, just make sure you're at the ready.
Yeah, well, I can tell you it's.
Don't get too far away.
I'm not. Booster Club President Andy Dawson wants to give a presentation to Coach Surratt. But you know, in a game like this, you wouldn't think Coach might have a whole lot to say, but he's finding a lot of things to talk about. Remember, we had a lot of penalties tonight. I think I heard him say something about penalties a moment ago.
Yeah, you might not want to get too close to that hole.
That's what I'm saying, Otis. That's what I'm wanting to be close, but it's like a balancing act down here. I want to get close, but not too close just yet.
Well, you're talking to.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, here we go. Yep. Get in there, Jason.
2019 football team, the Carthage Athletic Booster Club, and all the coaches, congratulations on your 150 wins.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's all about the team.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, Jason's going to interview the coach now.
All right. Hey, congratulations, Coach Surratt. 2-0 on the season. Can't ask for more than that, but like I heard you talking to the team, always a lot to pick at, a lot to look at. Just your thoughts from the game tonight.
Well, I told our coaches this Sunday, even though we beat Jacksonville last week, let's make sure we don't overlook anything just because we win big. And so we're gonna grade them harder on this win than we did last week and see if we can get better. And in a blowout, a lot of times, sometimes we get sloppy, and we got to be more mature football team, and you better as coaches getting them ready at half, whether it's the twos or whatever playing. And we got to play Bulldog football.
And that's where your focus is. Your focus is on your team, not who your opponents are really, huh?
Absolutely. Right now, the truth of the matter, we've lost a lot of preseason games, and those don't matter. We want to get better for the big picture, and that's to win district and move on in the playoffs.
I don't know if it's too early to look ahead, next week, but you got Marshall coming into town, and I guess you'll be getting ready for the Mavericks.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be a big game, and be a lot of people. We're excited about that matchup since it's, last year you saw all the people there, and there'll be a lot of people here Friday night, and we got to play better and play more intensity and cut out all the mistakes.
Gotcha.
What I want to do is I want to shout out to Coach Mike, and I hope you're listening, buddy. We love you, we miss you, and you're a great coach, great man. So get well, buddy.
All right, thank you very much, Coach.
Thank you.
All right, back up to you.
Okay, back at the station, let's do the wrap-up right now. Friday night at Bulldog Stadium, the Carthage Bulldogs hosting the Liberty-Eylau Leopards. Both teams coming in to the ball game. Carthage with a 1-0 record. Liberty-Eylau was 0-1. The Bulldogs scored, taking the opening kickoff, and they held it for a 7-minute, 15-second drive. 1-yard run by Mason Courtney. Dogs up 7-0. 2-yard pass from Kai Horton to Quentin Owens. Up the lead to 14-0 with 1:03 to play in the first quarter. Then with 3 seconds left to go in the first quarter, Liberty-Eylau with their only touchdown of the ball game, a 49-yard pass from Parker Goodman to Corbin White, 14-7 Carthage. A 25-yard touchdown pass to Kelvonte Dixon, up the lead to 21-7 early in the second quarter. A 10-yard run by Mason Courtney. That was his second touchdown of the ball game, and the Dogs were up 35-7, 6:34 to play in the second quarter. A 69-yard pass to Kelvonte Dixon, so that's Kelvonte's second touchdown of the night. Made it 42-7, 3:27 to play until halftime. And then a 23-yard pass to Kel Williams. That made it 49-7 with 9 seconds to play in the second quarter, and that was the final score. No scoring in the second half. Here are the statistics in the ball game. First downs, Carthage with 24, Liberty-Eylau with 7. On the ground, Carthage 142, Liberty-Eylau 39. Through the air, Carthage 24 of 37 for 345 yards. Liberty-Eylau 4 of 16 for 76 yards. So the total yards in the ball game, Carthage 487, Liberty-Eylau 115. There were 3 turnovers. All 3 of those belonged to Liberty-Eylau. Carthage 11 penalties for 104 yards. Liberty-Eylau had 7 for 55 yards. Carthage, for the second straight ball game, did not punt. Liberty-Eylau punted 5 times for a 27-yard average. Liberty-Eylau now 0-2, and the Carthage Bulldogs 2-0 heading into next week's home game here at Bulldog Stadium against the Marshall Mavericks. Once again, your final score Friday night from Bulldog Stadium in Carthage, Texas. The Carthage Bulldogs 49 and the Liberty-Eylau Leopards 7. For your Sports Beat station, I'm Larry Allen.
Well, tune in next week. KGAS will be here. Good night.